I had a call with a lady that I had built a website for because she was wanting some updates done. While on the Zoom call with her, I got a text from my carpet cleaner client. He wants to start some SEO on his site. Originally, he wanted to start July 1st. Now, after we spoke a few times, he's ready to start today. Then I got a text from a handyman who's been my client for 2 years now. He referred me to a landscaper who was also interested in my leads. I've spoken with the landscaper twice, but I'm pretty sure he didn't really understand what I was explaining. So I leveraged the handyman to help me out and explain things, and it worked. I'm looking to make a deal with him later this afternoon. Momentum is building. Don't quit.
I made over 100K last month. No, this isn't my SEO or lead gen revenue, but the revenue of 2 businesses that I've started since June of last year. All off the foundation of what I learned in this group. Yesterday, my wife got fired because of her association with one of those businesses. Then today they attacked my GMB and got it suspended. Unfortunately for them, I'm unshakable. We aren't wealthy or even rich yet, but we aren't looking back. We have a 3rd company coming online in the next 3 months, and we are actively building a franchise model. Thanks Dan and Tori and the teams you've built.
I closed 3 website deals today for over $4,000, plus my arbitrage business.
It's been about a year and a half since joining this group. At the time, I was going through a career-ending injury and I was forced to find a new way to support my family. I considered going back to school, but ultimately decided to join this group instead. It was the best decision. I'm not making serious money with my lead generation business yet, but I make enough to cover bills and spending money. That's all I really need. I currently have 8 sites and all of them are rented. Also, with the tools, knowledge, and confidence I gained from this group, I've started a short-term rental business. I've got 6 listings and have 90% occupancy. It's starting to make some serious money. The moral of the story here? Keep grinding and trust the process.
I love waking up to some mailbox money, 10% commission. This is my first ever lead gen site, and I haven't touched it in over a year. It averages 1 to 2 calls a day, and my client closes about 3 jobs a week. I literally do nothing.
Hey, Ippei and Dan. I've had some success recently with local networking groups. I just kind of decided one day to go, so I checked out a couple, 2 of them in one day, BNI and some other local networking group. And as a result, my calendar was full last week. I've had some awesome conversations. I've gotten to meet some really cool people. And I'm not sure I'm going to join, but the referrals are already coming in. So I'm probably going to join and see where that takes me. Thank you so much, y'all.
Here's my payment a year in advance because this guy doesn't like to be bothered. I'll take it.
Even though I focused only on ranking my GMB. This happened with organic ranking. It took 3 months to go from not even ranked to this, covering 8,100 square miles. This is a high-ticket niche in a major city. It's important to understand the power of the skills you are learning.
If time is our most valuable asset, then lead gen gifted me freedom of time. Work from here, there, or anywhere with internet, any time of the day. So now I can spend more time with my loved ones. Thank you, Dan.
Trust the process. The work on my website was done about a year ago, and it continues to pay. This check was for 2.5 hours worth of my time. That's a little over $1,100 an hour. I'll make more money this month than any other month in my life, and a whole lot easier too. Last week, I went to pick up a check from a company, and there were 2 envelopes. One with a check for $1,500 and another with $500 cash. There was a big thank you on the envelope. It was an unexpected bonus for the work I'm producing for this company. Thanks to Dan and my entire lead gen family. Love you all.
I chased shiny objects all over the internet after I joined this group. I was really just trying to see what was out there to create an income online so I could finally be free from the 9-to-5 trap we are all conditioned for and instead spend more time with my family. I learned a lot in my journey, but I found my way right back to this group. I have since dedicated my time to building my agency and have not looked back. This check is nothing to quit my job over, but you have to start somewhere. I have plans to kick some serious ass over the next 6 months, and there is nothing that is going to stop me. Here we go.
Three years ago, I picked up a client and started to apply the knowledge I learned from this group and the training. Before I started working with them, they were only doing $7K per month. 2 years later, they have $1 million business. It's definitely very rewarding to have this much of an impact on a business's sales.
I've landed a couple more deals this month. The first one is doing SEO in New Jersey. I'm doing 10 towns each until those rank. Then we'll move on to another 10 towns. The other deal is for leads. I'm currently getting them through Facebook ads until my site ranks. Then I'll be able to pocket all this money that I'm spending on ads. I plan on closing more deals like this every week.
So I'd created a lead gen about 5-6 months ago for a city, and I used a certain business name, and about a month or two into it, I got this phone call from a business owner saying, hey, we've got the same business name as you. We've registered it. We've registered that with the state. And so I looked it up, and sure enough, they had registered it. So I said to them, hey, that's cool. Let me change the name. However, I am going to be looking for referrals to send from my business, from my site soon. Are you interested in that? And yep, they said they were interested. So then a couple months after that, my site starts producing, starts bringing in leads. So I called them up. We set up a lead agreement there. And then I find out that they're wanting to expand across the whole country. So that one conversation now has turned into a lead gen client where we're just going to expand out into 50 cities is the plan to have that in this year. And it's already bringing in some great income. So that's my win for the week.
My dad, who's also my business partner, and I bought a package of 20 done-for-you sites to get going. And within 4 weeks, a few are already ranking on the first page for our cities and niches. We've got a lot of work to do to get them really cranking in so they can fetch a high dollar. But if you want to go fast, don't hesitate to outsource to Donnie's lead gen team. They were all completed within 4 weeks. I can't recommend them highly enough.
That just tells me, man, every one of us is not playing fast enough. I'm gonna tell you guys something. Money loves speed. You start condensing what you did in the last 6 months into a day or 2 days or whatever that is, right? And you start redlining yourself, really start pushing yourself to play at a level that you want to earn at. We all have these crazy income goals. I want to make $10,000 a month, or I want to make $1 million or whatever. But our actions are not following our goals. Okay? Someone needs to smack you across the face. Someone needs to shake your shoulders a little bit and get you out of the fog that you've probably been living in for the last 6 months or 6 years or however long you've been living in. Someone hasn't been doing that enough, and that guy is probably me. That's why you guys hired me, hopefully, or joined this program, was to learn a new skill set and let someone slap you around a little bit, because you know what? You're not slapping yourself around a little bit or enough. So I'm gonna be that guy. I'm gonna push you guys. I'm gonna probably piss some of you guys off. Some of you guys already don't like me, and that's totally cool too. I'm not here for you to like me. I'm here for you to make money from what I can help train you how to do. We were in Vegas at the Vegas Reload event, and Chad, who was the original guy who I learned a lot of the Google Maps stuff from, he has his own training course. Some of you guys remember him from 2 years ago. I had him on a live stream. His daughters were in the crowd. I think one was 14 and one was 17. And it was interesting to see because he had them go through this training as well. The 14-year-old stood up and he said, you know, she built 3 lead gen properties from going through this training. And from those lead gen properties, she was too afraid to get on the phone because she's like, Dad, they're gonna think I'm young. I'm gonna sound like a little girl, right? So he said, just email them then. Just send them over an email and let them know what you got and ask them if they'd be interested. And what do you know? Okay, something as simple as an email to a business owner, showing them what she had, letting them know that she had built this. Even letting them, I believe he said, even let them know like that, you know, she's only this age, but she's getting this many phone calls for this XYZ industry, right? But it's just really cool to hear someone 14 years of age goes through a basic training and now has an income stream that most people don't even achieve after they've graduated college. I have buddies that don't make what she's making just off of these 3 lead gen properties, right? That went through all this college, all this education. And it's like, we have a skill set at our fingertips that each and every one of us can change our lives with. You got to get the belief, but the actions got to follow your guys' goals. No more pussyfooting around, okay? No more wasting time. No more giving excuses about all the things that are going wrong in your life or your brother's life or why you got to take care of your mom. All this stuff that we tell ourselves and sell ourselves is the reason why we can't. The reason you can't is the reason you must.